I'm gonna hold your hand while I say this. Diet and exercise alone is rarely effective to treat obesity. And before you guys come at me and say, that's not true, diet and exercise, calorie deficit, you just gotta be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, blah, 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 let me explain. Yes, you have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. That is true. We are not disagreeing about that there. But what else is true that we know, because this has actually been studied, people have studied this, is that very, very few people can lose substantial weight and keep it off long term.
So truly, I get what she's saying, but I think she's missing the mark by saying that exercise and diet are not effective for long-term weight loss. I think the real issue isn't that exercise and diet don't work, it's that a lot of people approach diet and exercise incorrectly. Here's what I mean. First, instead of focusing on the 80% who regain weight, we should be studying the 20% who keep it off successfully, because they very clearly exist. And science shows that they do things a little bit differently. Most people try to lose weight with extreme restriction by cutting out carbs, cutting out sugar, doing hours of cardio, eating 1,200 calories. And yeah, of course that works short term, but it's impossible to maintain, so they fall off and the weight comes right back. That's not a failure of diet and exercise, that's a failure of the approach that people are using, because most people focus only on losing weight instead of building the habits that actually keep the weight off long term. Also, a lot of people have no guidance, community, or accountability when it comes to their health and fitness, and when life gets stressful, they default to old habits because that's what humans do. So no, I don't agree that diet and exercise are not enough to help with long-term weight loss. Problem is the extreme way that people are taught to do diet and exercise. Because when you do diet and exercise correctly, not the TikTok lose 20 pounds in a month version, you can absolutely lose weight and keep it off for life. And I know this for a fact because we've helped hundreds of clients who have struggled with their weight for years, sometimes decades, lose weight and keep it off successfully. Hopefully this helps. And if you want to learn more about how to lose fat sustainably, comment blueprint on this post and I'll DM you a link to download my ebook.